Hello, nice to see you. Apologies if I sound a bit stuffy today. I am very sick, and I was better yesterday, but no, I was worse yesterday. I'm better today, but I'm still sick. It happens. Uh, but today I have a list of albums that came out this year that I would really like to talk about. And you might be thinking like, "Hey, it's early in the month. What if something releases?" I don't care. My last anticipated album of this year came out, which was Conflict DLC by Health. And if something else good comes out, that's cool. But I want to get this video out now because I want there to be internet record of me listening to lots of these albums that I know Crustbag will be talking about in his video that's probably upcoming this year. And I just want to be better than somebody, It always feels good to be like that. But yeah, here's the list. I'm reading it off my Steam Deck. I have a list on here because that's all I got. Oh, I'm so broke. I have nothing else to to read it off of except for my Steam Deck. Yeah, okay. First off, we're gonna start off with lots of Bandcamp Power Violence stuff, which was that's what a lot of what I was into earlier this year. It's all fire. So allow me to imagine me by the fireplace, sitting on a leather chair type. Let me clear my nose, so that you can hear the names of the albums, and let's begin. Detonation by Guilt Dispenser. Very good Power Violence. Insanely, very well done. It's like everybody in the band is, on the same wavelength, and they're all just doing the same thing. Really good. It's like a well-oiled machine. So good. Doomed Existence by Discount Code. Really good short Power Violence EP. Reality Terrorist by Fortnite Burger. It's trashy, but it's good. Stopping Power by Human, which was done by the Extortion guy, and I think one person from Lack of Interest, and one other band that I forget which band it is. But really good. Supergroup came together for that one. Glorb, who's the critically acclaimed SpongeBob voice changer rapper. So good. He makes amazing music. It's actually so good. I'm pretty sure the bottom three released this year. He did a bunch of great stuff this year. He did a collab with a up and coming artist named Nonsense, and it was like an acoustic cover of one of his songs. It's actually kind of beautiful. Where was I? Waiting Room by Catherine Moore. Excellent, ambient-ish, power electronics-ish album. Think, Lingua Ignota, but, no, not like Lingua Ignota. I'm lying to your face. It's its own thing, listen to it. Draining Love Story, In the Eyes of Synthody, by Synthody, which is, originally a Sewer Slut album, I believe, and that was really good. The really good version, Synthody, is Sewer Slut's other project. It sounds different, so the album sounds different. It's cool. Summer Ends, Some Are Long Gone. Oh my goodness, my nose is killing me. I'm gonna, hold on, let me, alright, I returned, sorry about that. My nose, it's stuffy, but when I try to blow it, nothing comes out. But, I know there's something in there. And it's making some of these more, wordplay album titles very difficult to say, and it's pissing me off. But, and, I have to do this today. If I don't do this today, then everybody else is gonna come out with their albums of the year list, and it's gonna make me look like a poser. So I have to do this today. So, Summer Ends, Some Are Long Gone by Trauma Bond. Really good Power Violence hardcore album. excellent stuff. It has like a really good angsty tone to it, but like also it's emotional. The merch is so good. It's pink. Pink merch is some of my favorite. I have this bootleg shirt right here. This I got this off of Slit Wrist Distro. Everybody knows Slit Wrist Distro. If you're a crust punk, you know Slit Wrist Distro. They make the best stuff. I got this this Warsaw shirt, this Warsaw long sleeve, and it has Pusheen on it, Pusheen the cat, and it has this really sick sleeve print that says Intense Grindcore. I love pink merch. Trauma Bond has some of that. Really good album. Where was I? Everything's just small text on here. It's hard to see. Collection of Hits by George Washington. More Bandcamp hardcore, really good. 9/11 Only Worse released a bunch of really good stuff this year. You Look Just Like Me by Eardrums, an EP from a Scrams band in the scene over here. And they are so good. Well, they were. They actually broke up a couple months ago. But it's okay. The vocalist of that band has another band that's even better. But they dropped this EP. It's really good. It's amazing. I have an emotional connection to the people in that band, the person in that band. If you know, you know. It's a little more than an emotional connection. It's a blood connection. I am related to them. They're really cool. I like them a lot. The Desecration of the Rule That Defies Us All by Government Surveillance. Kind of like a harsh noise-ish power violence album. Very cool. Adapting Crawling by Iron Lung. I know I've called like a bunch of stuff on here power violence, but this is actually power violence. Like, this is actually that real power violence stuff. Like, Iron Lung, so cool. They are awesome. Highly recommend that album. I See You by Smear Campaign. Really cool album. I actually have the cassette for it right here. It is really cool. It's on this beautiful red jewel cassette. Great album. Listen to it. There is Consensual Violence by Holy Grinder, who broke up just a bit ago. Or maybe they're still together for like a couple more hours. I don't know, man. They've been breaking up for like months now. I still get emails from their Bandcamp that like they have like 2 shirts left they just found in stock, but they've just found 2 shirts in stock like 5 times in the past. I dropped my Steam Deck. In the past like 3 months. I don't know what their problem is. They're really good though. Definitely listen to them. They're awesome. Malignant Worthlessness by Pissgrave. A great brutal death album. Very good. Dweller by Haunted Horses. Oh, dude, they're so good. Like, if you're into like the bummer style of noise rock, check them out. Haunted Horses is great. They're amazing. They're like brain bombs if they just locked in. And I feel like I could describe a lot of bands as brain bombs if they're locked in, but them especially. Bog by, hold on, allow me to pull out my Cyrillic Russian speaking skills real quick. Zesta cześć piratach. I think I got that right. It's all in Cyrillic, so you can't really like I can't like read it in like really easy. I don't know if you can see that, but it's I can read it. I don't know what it means, but I can read it. I know Bog means God, but really good Bandcamp hardcore, really cool. Affordable Housing, they're self-titled, really cool. The Girl Wife, they dropped a demo. That was good. Last Leg of the Human Table by Cloakroom. Really good, like, Doomgaze album. I don't know, like, their last stuff was definitely Doomgaze, but this is just kind of like, it was kind of a little more lighthearted, but, like, it was still sad on the inside. Like, book 4 through 6 of the Scott Pilgrim comics, if you catch my drift. Tavaslan by Havakruno. I'm not really into black metal anymore, but if you don't like Havakruno, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, they just go so nutty. Solan Population by Human Shield. Really good album. Like, just like, it's like hardcore that just like does everything your brain wants it to do. It's like the Smiling Friends of Bandcamp power violence, where it's just like, oh, I hope they do that, and then they do just that and better. It's so good. There's Excruciating Pain by Wounded Paw. More just cool stuff. It's just like, it's just good stuff. Idaho Ingrown, excellent hardcore album from this year. Was I Good Enough, which was a co-album by Intensive Care and The Body. Crushing album. Definitely give it a listen if you hate yourself. The Everything Is Wrong album by Songs by Jonas, which is the shirt that I'm wearing right now. If you're really in the know, you would know that them and Eardrums have something to do with each other. That album, if you're into like the microphones-ish type stuff, you would love it. It's so good. It's amazing. Yahweh Nailgun, they dropped an album this year. It was really good. Listen to it. It's amazing. Spirit World, they dropped an album called Heldorado. It's goofy, it's gimmicky, but it's fun. And I saw them live with Nails, Obituary, and Terror, and Spirit, and Pest Control, I believe. They were they kicked it. They were great. They all had cool outfits on. Body Box dropped some stuff. You know, that's hardcore kids making death metal. Very cool. Gates to Hell, more hardcore kids making death metal. Very good. They dropped some more stuff. Death Comes to Us All. JD Alcantara, he is an emo artist who dropped like a meme on YouTube. It was like a generic emo song, and it got a lot of traction. So he started uploading more of his music, and it's actually amazing. He makes really good music. There's Merc. They dropped an album called Dehumanized, which might be one of my favorite power violence records of the year. It has a really good, intermediate track. It has like a really good rhythm to it. Just listen to it. It's like 10 minutes. Like, all these power violence albums are very short. Give them a try. Chat Pile. Just amazing stuff they did this year. They went on tour with Fleshwater. Unfortunately, like a date before they came to my city, they dropped off the bill and got replaced with Angel Dust. It was planned that was supposed to happen, but I was a bit upset about it. Angel Dust they're like the Jack in the Box of hardcore. It's like, oh yeah, we could eat at Jack in the Box. I didn't think about that. I could listen to Angel Dust. Why would I do that? I could listen to something so much better. But, like, it holds you over. So I wish I could have seen Chat Pile with them. But, no. I couldn't. That was pretty sad. But they released a live album, their Live at Roadburn album, which is really good. That show is an incredible watch. Just watch it on YouTube. It's very cool. They also released an album with Hayden Pedigo, who's an acoustic guitarist. That album is excellent. It is so good. And I know a couple people who didn't listen to it because it was like, oh, I don't know Hayden Petticoat, and it's like, he's just a guitarist, man. Like, I get if you don't want to listen to like a The Body collab because you don't know Disfig, but like Hayden Petticoat, he's just an acoustic guitarist. Like, it's still like a chat pile album. Like, don't get your panties in a twist. It's amazing. It's so good. Become Nothing by Chop 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 Chop. Great noise grind album. Listen to it. Dead Channel Sky by Clipping. So good. Like, it's cyberpunk rap. It's really cool. I have heard it described as digestible death grips, and I'm not gonna argue with that. I think that they're different. But like, also, I'm not gonna say that that's a totally wrong way to describe it. Violence Dimension by Conan. Oh, Conan is so good. They make just like the heaviest doom metal, and I want them to be on a hardcore bill one day so kids can throw down to their music. Just a dream of mine. Billy Cobb released a bunch of covers. He does that every year. It's awesome. At Peace by Propagandhi. A really cool album. Propagandhi, they like to say things with their voices, and that's important because a lot of bands don't do that. Party Cannon dropped some singles that are really cool. High Tariff Behavior is one of my favorite songs of this year. Yandere Chainsaw Regurgitation Factory also dropped some stuff this year. Also very good. Infected by Cult Mind. They're, chili dog punk. They're cool. I like them. Nothing You Do Will Ever Help by Disdain 801. There it is. There's the docs you wanted for. Disdain 801, very cool. The World Is Still Here and So Are We by McCluskey. Oof, dude, it's amazing. It's the just like this very pleasant noise rock. So good. I recommend that one very much. Worms 3 by Cudney. Cudney makes groovy sludge. Groovy good sludge. I like Cudney. All the Devils Are Here by Mugshot. Excellent album. Like, I love that ignorant, overproduced hardcore so much. I gobble that stuff up. It's so good. The Weapon X Demo 2 by X Weapon X. I know it's like Reddit hardcore, but like, dude, it's amazing. It's really good. The Doom The Dark Ages soundtrack, it got a lot of flack because it wasn't Mick Gordon, but it goes hard, dude. Shut your trap. You don't have to be licking Mick Gordon's feet every second of the day. The new Doom soundtrack is awesome. Broken Sword Rotting Shield by Full of Hell. Full of Hell is one of my favorite bands of all time. They released an EP this year that's really good. It's Closeness, It's Easy by Planning for Burial. Allow me to set the Steam Deck down real quick. Planning for Burial is one of the best bands of all time. Board Project, I guess. It's just one guy. They make the best music, just like for reading, for walking, for having to do something. I have work in the morning tomorrow, and I already know I'm going to be listening to Planning for Burial on the bike ride over there. They make dreadful music that makes you feel either more dreadful or more happy, depending on what you need it for. So good. I have emotional connections to this album because I was having a very tough time before it came out, and I was like, please, bro, just please, album, come out. I need you right now. And it didn't come out until my problems kind of resolved themselves, and then it came out. And I was pissed off at the time, but like, I think that meant something in the long run. It was like, hey, you were holding out for me, but in the end, I couldn't help you. And that's the most Planning for Burial thing of all time. That's so cool. Birthing by Swans. Swans is cool. Not much to say. I don't know if I even got through that whole album. That's a commitment, man. That's a 2-hour album. Wormrot dropped a re-recording of some of their old stuff with their original lineup. I'm gonna be real with you. I liked the lineup that Wormrot had on Voices and Hiss more than their old one. I think that their old new drummer, their new now old drummer was he was finding his way on Voices, but like he really locked in on Hiss, and Hiss was one of my favorite albums of all time. He did old lineups back together, and now they're just like now they're just back to like the really good grindcore band that they were before. Hiss is a masterpiece. Like, it has a violin on it, bro, on a grindcore album. Wormrot is so cool, but you know, old lineup, new lineup, they're awesome either way. TNT is their new stuff. It's cool. A Door Left Open by Orthodox. I was mixed about this album when it came out until somebody in a Last.fm reply section said, just listen to the riffs, forget about everything else. And I was like, oh, these riffs are pretty cool. And then everything clicked from there on out. I'm not like a guy who like pays huge attention to riffs. I'm more of like a vibes and aura guy. But, yeah, after I paid attention, it was like, oh, that's amazing. From Joy. From Joy is one of my favorite bands of all time. They dropped an EP this year called Ataraxia, then with a bunch of numbers after it. Really good. Let me see if I have the CD. Hold on. Yeah, right here. I have the CD for this album. Incredible album. They do like beat down hardcore, then it switches gears into like really cool gazy sort of stuff, then switches gears into like a Thal thing. It's so cool. They're obsessed with 90s anime. They do like a whole bunch of Serial Experiments Lane stuff, a bunch of Evangelion stuff. They're so cool. I I recommend them. I saw them live, and it was a beautiful experience. I was kind of like TMIing in the pit, because like I was thrashing around to all like the slow parts with all the melodies and stuff, and I was like screaming, and like it was an Orthodox headliner, so all of these hardcore bros are kind of just like looking at me like, what's this stupid idiot doing? I assume that's what they were thinking. They could also be not thinking of that, but spiritual experience. From Joy is one of my favorite bands ever. There is Not Deserving of Human Compassion by Scalp. I think that Black Tar was better. Black Tar was a better album than this one, but I would never say that to their face. Album of the Year alert. This one is my favorite of everything of this whole year. Cam Girl by Crippling Alcoholism. Holy goodness. This album is so good. Like, it nails like a psychosis and like a groove, and they separates it all into their own individual songs. It's amazing. Listen to this one immediately. Like, if you would take anything away from this video, Cam Girl by Crippling Alcoholism. They're so good. So good. They dropped the album of the year last year too. Like, they're amazing. Parasite by Sail Rot. Good power violence EP. Labyrinthine by Faytooth. Excellent. Excellent doom metal. The vocalist, she has a beautiful voice. Amazing stuff. Drivel, self-titled album. It's good. Cheerleader Roadkill. They dropped a Western EP. It was pretty good. Destination Extinction by Haggis. Haggis has reached critical mass. Everybody and their dog knows Haggis. Even I have a Haggis patch right there. It's right there. And, I mean, this album kind of displays that. It's the most well-produced mincecore album I've ever heard. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up to you, dear viewer. I'm Not Strong Enough for This, / Like When I Was a Kid by Lagrimas. Lagrimus makes really good blackened scrams type thing. I heard something went down with them. Apparently they may have like scammed a band from my local scene. We'll see how that turns up. The Future is Here and Everything Needs to Be Destroyed by The Armed. Another potential album of the year candidate for me. Really, really good mathcore album. Super good. Has a lot of emotions in it, but like also some of it's just like goes hard, goes nutty. Welcome Back Boss Kang by Glamour. That's a neo trash album. Those who know. Bart by Billy Cobb. This was just like some original stuff from Billy Cobb. It was pretty good. It was the best Billy Cobb we've had in a while. I was not a fan of Black Hound. Sorry if you're watching this, Billy. I doubt you are, but if you are, I'm sorry, but I didn't like Black Hound. It was quality, and there were parts of it that were definitely like, you know, I listened to it, I was like, this bangs, but it's not for me. Bart was kind of a return to old formula, but like, you know, it was fire. That's about it. How This All Ends by Nouvel Esquira, really good scrams. Fex, the guys who made the most mysterious song on the internet, they returned and they released an album. It's okay. It wasn't as good as, you know, the band that returned after 40 years after making the most mysterious song on the internet, but, you know, it's fine. It's whatever. Submersus by Hell. Hell makes dreadful sludge metal. Listen to it if you hate yourself. Sinister Feeling and the Bloodstained Concrete split. I saw Bloodstained Concrete earlier this year. They were amazing. They had 3 guitarists, and it sounded like it could be accomplished by one. The band filled up half of the venue, and the other half was us, who were inside of a basement. It was great. I Don't Want to See You in Heaven by the Callous Doubt Boys. Excellent mathcore album. I listened to that one on a road trip. Oof, so good, dude. Very, 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 very good. Listen to that. Blood Flow, A Milky Fluid by Insula Iscariot. It's really good. Good industrial. I really don't mean this in a bad way. It's like sad Bart Simpson edit type, but like in all seriousness, like if I actually like felt really bad for the person. Renegade Angel, they're a deathcore band, but like they're my favorite kind of deathcore band. Like when you pick them when they're really ripe and they don't have like the money to like produce something really good, that's the best kind of deathcore, and that's what they are. They're amazing. Dry Drunk by Street Sects, phenomenal. Industrial album. I saw them live earlier this year with King Yosef, which I already have a video on. They were amazing. Spire of Fear by King Yosef, that I have my hoodie of around here. That was a really, really good album. It made me feel a lot of things. It goes nutty. Listen to it. A potential album of the year. That's up there, for sure. In Lives That Won't Last by Click. Hardcore, that goes crazy. Stay Calm by Wreck and Reference. It's good. It's electronic. It's fire. The Sound a Body Makes When It's Still by Hot Mulligan. Killer emo stuff. Self-Indulgence by J.D. Alcantara. Killer stuff. The Body Hammer by Endless Swarm. Now we're back to the power violence from earlier this year. It's really great. Ampliphobia. You might know them as a group of guys who did a Gary Come Home cover, and they released that officially. They released that officially this year, and it was really good. Give it a listen. They released it with a song about going to live in Chernobyl, and I've probably listened to that one just as much as Gary Come Home. It's a really good song. Show that band some love. Wrong Side of Heaven by End It. Excellent hardcore album. Very good. The Genesis of Light by Gnaw Their Tongues. Really, really, really good ambient album. I listened to that whole album while I was reading Gyo by Junji Ito in my local library. Very good. The Right to Live in Peace by Misery Whip. It's good. Working Class Death Metal. The Spiritual Sound by Agriculture. This album is crazy. It's like Agriculture, they had this really beautiful black metal sound, and then they were like, you know what, let's just go crazy for this one. And they went crazy. Some songs on that album make me want to fight somebody, and some of them also make me want to cry. Amazing stuff. I don't like Bodhidharma, though, or whatever. That song is, the riff is really cool, but the way it ends makes it sound like the song ended every time that the riff plays, and it pisses me off. Dog Rock Volume 1 by Armbite. Holy goodness, this is a steamroller of an emo record. It's really good. Hideous Aftermath by Sanguisugabog. It's Sanguisugabog. They really went crazy with the production on this one. If my memory serves me correctly, Kurt Ballou did it. And everything Kurt Ballou touches turns into solid gold. It's amazing. Lotto by They Are Getting a Body of Water. Great Gazy album. Wonderful. Settle All Scores by Internal Bleeding. Lots of people didn't like this album. I did. I think it's cool to hear Internal Bleeding in a more modern slam formula. CPU Buddha. I think that's Jonaskus' project. I could be thinking of somebody else that collabed with Omerta, but it's really cool. It's like a weird electronic thing. Trying Not to Have a Thought by Algernon Cadwallader. Really good emo album from a classic emo band. Psycho Warrior by Psycho Warrior MG Ultra X by Machine Girl. Really, 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 really good album. I was like kind of split on MG Ultra when they released it last year. It was like really good, but like none of the songs were like particularly crazy. Like they were very clubby songs. It was like, oh bro, I could get down to this, you know? But this album, they were like, nah, bro, we're just gonna go crazy with it. And they went crazy indeed. I was on the Bandcamp listening party for this, and it was really funny because Machine Girl themselves were in the chat, and it was really fun. That was great. You Are Safe from God Here by the Acacia Strain, another really good hardcore album. Funeral Arrangements by School of Drugs, hardcore punk album. It's not like traditional hardcore, it's a lot more punky, kind of bootlicker fentanyl type. Join Us in Creating Excellence by Soulkeeper, excellent From Joyish type thing. Observance by Primitive Man. If you want to listen to something while you're reading your favorite horror manga, listen to Primitive Man. They make harrowing, terrible, vile music. It's so good. In the Earth Again by Chat Pile and Hayden Pedigo. I talked about that like 20 minutes ago. Lost at Sea by Neo Tokyo Police. So good. Excellent album. If you Sir Roland Garrel are watching into this video this far, you know how good this album is. If you aren't Sir Roland Garrel, you think I'm a crazy person right now. Nah. You're just not in the know, buddy. Sorry. Hate to tell you. Hyper Youth by Joey Valenson Bray. Really good album. I don't have much to say at this point. I've already said everything. Stygian Bow Volume 2 by Bell Witch and Ariel Ruin. The last Stygian Bow was really good, and this one is also as good. Pint Glass, self-titled. Lots of people didn't like it because it's gimmicky hardcore, but dude, if you listened to this album and didn't feel like you were a British codger on the working class site making stuff for the Queen, you didn't listen to it right, and you're a sad person. Ash Souvenir by Regatta and Drowse. It's good. It's good. Anyway by Anna Managuchi. And Managuchi's an interesting band. They'll just do whatever they want. They did a very popular song with Hatsune Miku. And then They also did the Scott Pilgrim video game soundtrack. They just released a killer emo album this year. I missed them when they came around. I was pretty upset about it. And finally, the album that released tonight, Conflict DLC by Health. I haven't listened to all of it yet, but I might as well have, because they released 6 singles for this album, and I hate when bands do that, because I listen to the whole album, I'm like, I've already heard half of this, and it pisses me off. But like, what am I gonna do? Just not listen to it? There's a new Health song on my phone. Am I gonna just not listen to the new Health song? Nah, bro, of course I am. And that's all I have. Really great year for music. There was some heat this year for sure. EP of the year, Ataraxia by From Joy. Album of the year, Cam Girl by Crippling Alcoholism. What a great year for music, bro. I hope 2026 doesn't suck. That would be the worst. I also got this thing. This is from a local artist called Mid. He makes really cool music, and he released a CD in an Xbox 360 case. I played a festival with him earlier this year, and I got a whole rundown of like everything that he's ever done in his whole musical career, and it was so cool. That basement, it smelled like dog piss, so they lit incense to get rid of the dog piss smell, but instead it just coexisted as dog piss and incense, which wasn't a whole lot of fun, but great show. I got it in an Xbox 360 case. And it has 2 CDs in it. One of them is the album. One of them is a visual thing for the album that I have yet to look at. I have an Xbox 360 that I want to plug it into for the full experience. But I haven't done it yet. Very cool. Ugh, I'm tired, bro. I have to get up for work at 5:30 tomorrow. And what is it? Right now it's like 11 whatever. This is the worst. Yeah. You want a room tour? I'm not gonna give you a whole room tour, but I'll talk about some highlights. Here's some drawings I made a while ago. I would replace them with something else, but, you know, they're kind of funny. Here's the first volume of Berserk. I got this because I kept this channel a secret from my friends for a while, and I kind of, like, challenged them to be like, hey, if you can find it, you should, I have a secret YouTube channel, you can't find it. And then I had a pal of mine just straight up offer me $20 for it. I was like, and then I bought that with the $20. Yeah, so that was kind of funny. I have this painting. It's kind of cool. I have some stuff. I painted that. My girlfriend painted these. I have posters, miscellaneous stuff. Cool stuff. Here's my CDs. I have some CDs there. I have them on this rack. I stole it from the back of a 7-Eleven. It was next to the dumpster, and I rehomed it. That's where I keep my CDs. Alright, that's it for today. See you later.